Today, we're going to find Zen in isolation, relieving anxiety with the yoga flow from home by Beauty Fit Yoga. Today, we're going to start out on our mats in tabletop position. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We move forward into our cat-cows. Whatever you're on, if you're on an inhale, we're going to do a cow. So bring your tummy to the ground and you're going to press it with your back. And cat, exhale. Bring your back up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't overextend your neck. If you're pretty open, you can get funky with this and move your hips back and forth, side to side, circles. Once you get comfortable, close your eyes. Your next exhale, you come back to tabletop position. Inhale and then exhale, drop your elbows where your palms are, keeping your hips up and back. Slide your elbows forward, keeping your palms on the ground, dropping your chest towards the ground. We'll meet in puppy posture. Make sure your knees are at least hip width apart or wider for this. You can untuck your toes or keep your toes tucked if you prefer. Resting your head on the ground. Make sure your palms are facing the ground, but the crease of your elbow is smiling towards the ceiling. And exhale, coming out of puppy pose. We're going to move our chest forward, bringing our tummy to the ground, coming into baby cobra with our shoulders up and back, relax. Don't overextend your neck here. Opening up our lower back. Smile and breathe. Exhale. Inhale. Coming down fully to the ground now, we can lower our shoulders and extend your right arm. Once your arm is extended, we're going to lift your left leg, keeping your tummy on the ground still, toes pointed. Keep integrity in your right leg. You're pushing down on that to keep stability. And then twist towards your extended arm. Twist your whole body. So we're getting a twist in the spine. Place your left foot on the ground on the opposite side of your right leg that it was before. Knee to the ceiling. You can keep your left hand wherever you like it, up to your head, up at chest level. Breathe. And exhale. Coming back to center. Roll onto your tummy. Re-extend that left leg, keeping it high still. Toes pointed. Drop that left leg to the ground. We'll bring your left palm close towards your body. We're going to do the same thing on your left side. Extend that arm. Place your head on the ground. Place your right palm down wherever you prefer. Press down on your left leg and raise that right leg, toes pointed. Breathe. Exhale. Roll on your left side. Bend that right knee. Place it down behind your opposite side of the laying leg. And breathe. Shoulders relaxed. extending that right leg. And then drop that right leg down to the ground. Bring your left palm in close to your body. We're going to press up into plank, and our first downward facing dog is where we're going to meet. So press up into plank and swing your hips back, downward facing dog. You have a lot of movement here. Make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart or wider, and your fingertips are all splayed out like starfish. You can stay on your toes with your heels lifted if you like. If you're really flexible, just press your heels to the ground. But you can have a lot of movement since this is our first downward facing dog. Breathe. Now, I want to do a lion's breath here. So with your normal breathing, just on your exhale, you can stick your tongue out and add a lot of expression to it and really do a couple of these. It makes you feel really good. Alright, we can find stillness in our downward facing dog. Raising our right foot up slowly. Don't overextend the leg, keep your hips squared, keeping the toes pointed to the ground. We're going to bend that right knee, and we're just going to rotate it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Re-extend it, drop it. Lift that left leg slowly. Don't overextend, keep your hips square, toes pointed to the ground, shoulders back and relaxed. Bend that knee. Rotate it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, re-extend that left leg, drop it down, extend that right foot. We can do a vinyasa here. Coming forward into plank, pressing our tummy down to the ground, elbows tight to the body, tummy on the ground, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Don't overextend that neck and breathe. Exhale, bring your hips back. We'll meet in child's pose. You can keep your arms extended over your head or to your side, whatever you prefer. And exhale, sit up. Move your clothes around, dust yourself off. Bring your feet to the left or right side. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us, coming up in sitting pose right now. You're going to find a lot of integrity here first. So just sitting, make sure you're sitting straight up. Place both your palms on either side of you. Don't lock out your legs, your knees. We're going to fold forward here. Extending our hands up above our head, keep them wide, our shoulders back and loose. And extend forward on an exhale. You can touch your toes, your shins, your knees. Just don't lock these knees, keep them loose. Don't overextend because you're going to hurt your lower back. So just sit comfortably in this pose. If you're not very flexible, that's totally fine. That's why we're stretching. And exhale, sit back up. Bring your right leg up to your chest, bending that knee. Bring your thigh as close to your chest as possible. We're going to twist here. Twisting towards your right side or that bent knee. We're going to twist with our spine. So move your spine first and then follow with your head. Exhale. You move move around in this pose to find some opening. Exhale, come back to center, re-extend that right leg. Same thing on your left side. Bring that left knee up to your chest, thigh as close as possible, sitting straight up. We're going to twist to our left side, placing both palms on the ground if possible. Don't twist with your head, twist with your spine. And exhale, come back. Re-extend that left leg. Now, if you want to find some balancing or imbalancing poses here, that's fine. You can do that along with me. If not, just sit back and practice on your forward fold or twisting in that base twist pose here. So if you're a beginner, you can just sit here and work on your twist. And if you want to work on your arm balance, make sure you're fully in that twist. Place both palms at shoulder width apart on the ground. Place that foot firmly and lift your weight. Point your toes and breathe out, and exhale, come up. Look down and in front of you or up, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and breathe. If you fall out of it, that's totally fine. Make sure your fingertips are splayed out as well. Exhale, inhale, drop down when you're ready. Do the same thing on the other side. To help sit deeper in the twist, you can also re-extend your hands over your head. Like that. Exhale, come back to center. Forward fold. Don't lock those knees. Exhale, sit back up as straight as possible. Now we're going to do butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. Placing your hands on the toes or on the ankles, whatever makes you feel comfortable, with your elbows tucked back and tight to your body. Shoulders back and relaxed. Breathe. And exhale, fold forward, or don't fold forward, just look forward like you're looking into a pond. Get your wiggles out, smile. Exhale, sit back up, re-extend those legs. And we're gonna come onto our backs. Now, if you want to open up your spine a little bit, then you can roll here a couple of times, which I do prefer. So, but when you're ready, we're gonna be on our backs. You're gonna roll just like that. We'll be on our backs. If you have a hair tie, you can take your hair out now. Come into relaxation poses here soon. So with your back comfortably on the ground, we're going to do a bridge pose here. When you do your bridge pose, make sure you can touch your heels with your fingertips with your shoulders relaxed. And you're going to tuck your shoulders a little bit underneath you and down. Your palms, place them firmly on the ground and ever so slightly touch your heels. Before you come up into bridge, make sure your back is flat on the ground. So don't arc it like this. Tuck it. Tuck your spine up to the ceiling. There you go. So it's a little bit of ab work. When you press up, you're pressing up, making sure your weight is in your heels. On 1, 2, 3, exhale. Pressing out with your knees. Feet are hip width apart. Keep integrity. Breathe. We're not crunching our neck here. We're going to extend our neck out, look up to the ceiling, make sure our chin is proud. And exhale, drop back down to the ground. Now if you want a little bit more opening, we can come into full wheel pose. So you can come back up into boat. Yet again, if you can't do the more intensive version, that's fine. Stay in boat for a couple more breaths. If you want to come into wheel, place your palms up towards and next to your head, shoulder width or wider apart. Make sure you're not going to get any of your hair stuck under your palms because that really sucks. Then you lift yourself. And then make sure you're gentle when you lift yourself, keeping the weight in your heels still, keeping your spine tucked, integrity in your body, your core. And 1, 2, 3. Great. This is really great for your spine. Don't splay any of your limbs out. Keep your knees tucked and your elbows tucked. Breathe. On an exhale, come down slowly. As we find ourselves on our back, we can get ourselves in relaxation pose now and shut your eyes and kind of touch base on the mindfulness and really get all the benefits from each pose we just went through. Now Zen is the Buddhist term to find one's own childlike, intuitive mind. To find one's own intuitive mind gives them a moment to become a little bit more enlightened, and that's kind of why we come onto the mat, is to rejuvenate our physical self and our mental being. Today we focused on anxiety and how to cope with anxiety in this moment of the world being in a tough situation. Now our perspective on anxiety can change in a very positive light, because anxiety and depression can really give us moments of awareness and mindfulness, helping us to refocus and reevaluate what's important in our lives. Finding this intuitive mind does bring us closer to our own personal form of enlightenment. Whether it's on the mat or during our daily activities, we can take a moment for ourselves to rejuvenate and cope with our own anxieties. This world is full of distractions, but we do have the power within ourselves to change our perspective with this anxiety and view it in a very positive light and help it open us up to more opportunities and more self-awareness, to be kinder to others and to ourselves, physically and mentally. You take your perspective and try to use the energy towards opening yourself towards new opportunities, whether it's mentally or with just this physical movement we had here on the mat. Whatever it may be for you, let me know in the comments below. How do you cope with anxiety? Did this help you today? Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more fitness and yoga tips.